wanna dedicate this to all them boys coming down Candy.
I put this down to half, no, I'm looking good. I'm banging the diamonds up against that wood. I put this down to half, no, I'm looking good. I'm banging the diamonds up against that wood.
I flip through the air, you know I'm looking tight. These jealous haters looking at me in my car so shy. Wanna take my life and wanna jack, but I see all through that. Never let these misfigures take what's mine, hater never do that. Who say he going through a thing when y'all ain't never lied? I got a baby, but his mama act like he ain't mine. Wicked women using children to live on. Wanna hurt and try to hate, cause she know the thrill is gone. Say man, I stopped smoking with haters back in 94. But fools be thinking that a sweet gon' get them through my door. And haters like to talk about you in a safe place. I know cause he can't look me out of eye when he in my face. Now listen to my pitch and see if you feel what I mean. Player, I ride dirty every day, but still I shine so clean. Glitter and gleam ain't all what it look like. So I keep clanging out here swinging, trying to live my life.
I put this down to half, no, I'm looking good. I'm banging the diamonds up against that wood. I put this down to half, no, I'm looking good. I'm banging the diamonds up against that wood. I put this down to half, no, I'm looking good. I'm banging the diamonds up against that wood. I put this down to half, no, I'm looking good. I'm banging the diamonds up against that wood. I put this down to half.
And see these people in days go and come. So for me just to wake, I know I'm blessed. I grab my sense and split my pistol with my thumb. Some of my sweets be tight, now some of my sweets be rolled off. But all my sweets gon' burn, so all always get blowed off. I showed out today and didn't fall prey to none of that pistol play. But who is to say tomorrow they won't be blasting this away? Puffin' spliffs of hate, still upset about the drama here. At this time of year, I'm wiping away my dead homie's mama tear. But naturally, you know them laws is always after me. So I have to be up in that manor on that 503. I'm living dastardly, must be all about survival, G. These haters passing me, streets just keep on getting live with me. They say there has to be another way, but I ain't feeling that. Wanna steal a lack, in my wig they wanna peel it back. But still the fact remains, it's all about the cane, swinging bang. Peace to ESG and all the victims of the game, man.
No, I'm looking good. I'm banging the diamonds up against that wood. I put this down to half, no, I'm looking good. I'm banging the diamonds up against that wood. I put this down to half, no, I'm looking good. I'm banging the diamonds up against that wood. I put this down to half, no, I'm looking good. I'm banging the diamonds up against that wood. I put this down to half.
I'm trying to see some good, but everything is still the same in my neighborhood. People cry when you up and smile when you down. And when you change for the better, shy fools stop coming around. I see the jealousy and hating and the wicked ways. We all our children praising paper, smoking our life away. Got to the point where I could not decipher day from night. She say she love me, but all we do now is fuss and fight. My conscience mess with me so much that I can't eat or sleep. The other side of selling dope and out there running the streets. And even though I'm gaining street fame, coming from this rap game, lust for thinking and compulsive drinking is a normal thing. Some get erased and misplaced trying to win the race. Some try to hold on to their place by smoking wet lace. But see, drugs and plastic thugs ain't gon' change the hood. I'm smoking skunk and popping the trunks to make me feel good.
I put this down to half, no, I'm looking good. I'm banging
I'm smoking skunk and popping the trunks to make me feel good.
I put this down to half, no, I'm looking good. I'm banging the diamonds up against that wood. I put this down to half, no, I'm looking good. I'm banging the diamonds up against that wood. I put this down to half, no, I'm looking good. I'm banging the
Diamonds up against that wood. So
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Hit Zone with your host, J Hits and C Rob. Sit back, grab yourself a drink, and let's talk sports.
Hit Zone Nation and Hitstonians all over the world. What it do? It's your boy, Jay Hits.
And I'm C Rock.
And together with the Hit Zone, we're just two homeboys talking sports. Hey, yo, C Rob, my guy, we had a lot going on this week, man. We got football, football, football. Don't it feel good, brother? Don't it feel good?
Yeah,
Don't it feel
it's
nice?
gonna be like this. It's gonna be like this till February, bro.
No doubt about it, man. But before we get started, man, like always, I gotta ask you, what's you drinking on, my guy?
That official drink of the His Zone, bro.
No doubt about it. Same time every Wednesday.
Damn, that's good, bro.
Like always, man, we got to shout out to our truck drivers that's delivering our goods up and down these dangerous highways. We just want to tell you, thank you. And if you don't mind, go ahead and tune us in for those last few miles, man. I know sometimes all you need is just something to keep your mind occupied just to get down the road. Let us be that podcast for you. And like always, keep it safe and stay trucking.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all. Keep doing what you do.
No doubt about it. So, see, Rob, there might be some people that just joined this show, just coming across it. They probably see it. Maybe it popped up on their Facebook, their Twitter, their YouTube. They don't know what to expect to see these two guys on their screen. What would you tell them if this is their first time tuning in? What to expect on the show?
Hey, first off, I want to tell them, welcome to the show. If you are a follower of the Hit Zone, then we call you one of our Hit Zone hitters. So definitely appreciate y'all. Where my hitters at? Please come into the comments. Let us know you watch and interact with us. We appreciate it. What we're gonna be talking about tonight, you already know, them Cowboys in the NFL, Longhorns in college football, maybe getting a little bit of NBA, a little bit of Rangers. And, we'll go to the other side of the game and see what's going on in the real world. And then we'll look at this week's big games. We got some. We last year we didn't really get into high school sports, but that's the big games that's coming up this week. So we'll get into that.
No doubt. And there's something I'm real excited about, C-Rod. We have a new that I want our Hit Zone hitters to make sure you watch to the end, because tonight's episode and going forward, we're going to have a new segment. I'm just going to tease it to you right now because I want you to stay tuned. But trust me, it's going to be worth the listen. So, see, Rob, like you say, this is the Hit Zone. You know what we talk about. Let's get it started, bro, like no other way.
Hey, ain't nobody calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, are you still involved? Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still involved? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still involved. Hey! Woo, abortion. Hey! I'm still involved. Oh! I'm still them boys. I'm still them boys. I'm still them boys. Yeah. I'm still them boys. Call and check on me. Hey, I'm still them boys. Them boys.
Every time, bro. Every time.
Hey, you got to give it up to the guy. He can hold a note, man. But hey, man, Cowboys still in training camp. They completed their second preseason game, but it came with a cost, bro.
Yeah,
came with a cost.
Get into it, bro.
Last week's show, we had something where I asked you, give me some of the promising guys that made plays, and sure enough, The guys that we said made plays that we was excited about. Let's start with this one first. Tight end John Stevens, dude. This dude was making plays in practice and in the game. Just so far, he had 5 catches, 56 yards, and a touchdown in the first preseason game, bro.
Yep.
So this guy, I had big hopes on for him, man. So, but how did you react to this guy going down? I know this is one of your guys in the first show.
Yeah, man. Like you said, man, it's one of the dudes we actually shouted out last week. I think, last year we talked about, man, we putting the jinx on people. But yeah, man, I think he was actually gonna put our coaching staff and our scouts in a tight spot, trying to figure out who's gonna make this team on the tight end position. He was gonna force them to make a decision because the dude was balling. Unfortunately, they don't have to make that decision on him anymore because he's out for the season.
Yeah, that might be the good thing because we can put him on the IR. So
yeah, red shirt.
Yeah, we can keep him. Shout out to some of our hit zone hitters, man. Watchdog 32. Shouting out to our theme song. He said, "Boy, you better sing." That boy can sing. He got some pipes on him, no doubt about it.
Cali Cliff is in the building. One of our hit zone hitters, man. OG, appreciate you, bro.
No doubt. Like I said, man, that preseason game came with a price. The next one, this guy here, man, it was like all he was doing was making plays. He made a play even when he got hurt. He was making a play. It was a great play. He covered a lot of ground with making that play. But DeMario Overshawn, dude, out for the season. Torn ACL. How did that make you feel?
Say, man, that one hurt, bro. That one hurt. I think all the Cowboy Nation, you don't have to be a Longhorn to know if you a Cowboy fan, you was keeping up with everything that was going on in training camp. You knew Dan Quinn had big plans for this dude. You knew it. Everybody was talking about it. This dude was flashing every day in training camp. And again, red shirt season. He was talking last night up in Frisco. Seemed like he has a positive attitude about it. He's going to hang in there. He's going to attack his rehab, and he's going to try to come back bigger, faster, stronger next season, man. But again, it's a disappointment. It's a disappointment, but no excuses. There's no excuses. Yes, we had expectations for him to play this season, to contribute. But if we don't have the type of season that we expect to have, we can't say, but man, we ain't have Overshawn. That's not an excuse.
Oh, no. You can never depend on a rookie for your season.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, that was a tough loss, man. Like I said, he went down making a play. It was, you just seen this guy was gonna in the Dan Quinn system. He was gonna make plays in that system. I hate that we won't be able to see it this year. But on the other side, man, you can look at it as he need a NFL offseason. Just his offseason's going to start a little sooner now. So hopefully he can go put on some muscle, put on a little honest weight, come back and be even more productive in year 2. So shout out to you, man, and we hoping for you to make a speedy recovery. But there was a game played also on the field. I know you watched. I think we're going to talk a little bit about it. Who were some of the other guys or some of the plays that stood out to you with watching the game?
Say, man, that was the hardest. That was one of the hardest preseason games to watch. It was horrible. It was horrible. I'll tell you this. Our second year receiver. What's his name?
Jalen Tolbert.
Jalen Tolbert. Thank you. Brain fart. Jalen Tolbert showed out. He showed up. I would say you can go ahead and put him on bubble wrap. He don't need to play this weekend. He's good. He's on the team. I actually think he might challenge before this season is over. He might be challenging Gallup for that 3rd spot. Just my opinion. Of course, my pet cat, the one I've been, oh man, let's make sure he make the team. Deuce did his thing once again. again, that's somebody else we can put on bubble wrap, bro. We don't need to see him no more the rest of the season. I'll tell you what though, there's somebody I think that got cut Saturday night, and again, we can go on and say he don't need to play. I guess he'll play this weekend just because we don't have anybody else, and that's Will Greer. I don't need to see any more Will Greer with a star on his helmet ever
Yeah.
again, bro. He holds the ball too long. He's scared to release it. He's scared to make a tough decision. And when he does make a decision, it rarely looks like the right one.
Yeah.
So those are the three players that really stood out for me. I'm really on this Will Greer thing. Get him off this team, bro. Get him off this team. I know it's his third string quarterback, but we saw what happened last year and the year before. You don't know what's gonna happen, bro.
Yeah.
I guess, unless you're just trying to tank, then let him play.
No doubt.
If something happens to Dak.
Yeah, I like those guys. Those people. Another guy that I kind of that's been showing out and for a few preseasons is Cooper Rush. Man, I believe that the reason why Jalen Tolbert is having such a good preseason is because of Cooper Rush. He has a second string quarterback that's capable of giving him the ball. Um, Dak has like 2 years left on this deal, right?
Yeah, I think it's up at the end of 24.
Okay, so this would be the time that they should be trying to extend him or at
Yeah,
least get in negotiations for it. I
that's
wonder, and I don't want to sound like this is Dak hate because I like Dak,
oh,
but
here
I
we go.
wonder from the Cowboys' perspective, are they trying to roll the dice on Cooper Rush?
No,
We're not signing Dak?
no,
Okay.
no, absolutely not. They know they have to re-sign Dak. It ain't even about Dak being the best player they could possibly have. It's just to make the salary cap work. They have to redo him. They have to extend him. They don't have a choice. So when he does get that $50 million deal, Cowboys Nation, I need y'all to stay calm. Stay calm. I think right now he's the 10th highest paid quarterback in the league. Remember a couple years ago when he signed?
Yeah.
People was all up in arms because, oh my gosh, why he shouldn't get paid this much money? Well, now he barely top 10 in salary for quarterbacks. That's the way the quarterback position plays out, bro. There's always gonna be somebody next that's gonna get paid more. So don't even worry about it. But we gotta re-sign him. It is what it is. For the Cowboy haters that might be trying to come in and make comments, we know we're not overrating him. We rate him. The hit zone rates him around 8, 9, 10 in the league, bro. We're not calling him a top 5 quarterback. So settle down. But he's gonna get his money. Hell, Daniel Jones got his money. So you can't get mad about that getting his, bro. It just is what it is. Cost of
Yes,
doing business.
cost of doing business. Um, yeah, but Cooper Rush, he stood out a little bit just to show that he's a capable second string quarterback. Another guy is Deuce, man. Deuce had another good game when he scored the touchdown. When the guy came up, you could tell he saw him, had him dead to right, and all he was able to do is put an arm on the dude. Man, we've seen this being in the Big 12. We've seen this guy do this to Texas and do this to other teams in the 12. So we understand what's coming. I don't think the league is ready for Deuce, bro.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, man. They just have to figure out how to get him on the field.
Yeah,
He's not an every down back,
no,
but you
he's
got
not
to
a
get him.
number. He's not a number 2 back. That's the thing. He's a gadget player. He is Deuce. You give him 5 touches a game. If you can give him 5 touches a game, you're doing great with Deuce. But I don't see Deuce just being because a lot of when he gets stopped, it's usually for a loss. When he gets stopped, like he's behind the back, guys come in, he did the right. But once his best runs are when he's up in the line behind the lineman and then he dots out. That's his best runs. But when the defense has a bead on him, he's pretty much stopped right there.
He's good at making people miss. Like he can make you miss in a phone booth. He's one of those types of guys. And look, I know I'm gonna trigger some people with this comparison. I almost don't even want to say it, but it kind of reminds me of Barry Sanders. What
I
you
know you're
just
finna
said.
say that. I know you're finna
What you
say that.
just said was when he gets stopped, it's usually for a loss.
Yeah.
If you're our age, you remember seeing Barry, and hey, he gets stopped a lot.
Yeah.
And it would be for a loss of 1, loss of 2, loss of 5. But then he'll bust like 5 of them for 10, 15, 20, 80.
True.
Like I said, I'm not saying he's Barry Sanders, but I'm saying that type of quick movements and making people miss, he has that. He has that in spades, bro. He's a talented player. He's a talented back.
Let's see. Boy, Cliff.
Yeah, Claire says it's so hard for defensive players to try to break down and tackle dudes. Exactly. He hiding behind the line. So you have a hard time seeing him
Yeah,
behind
you
big
can't
offensive
see him.
line.
You can't see him.
And then when he poked through, like, oh shit, pause. But yeah, when he gets through that hole, man, he can make you look real stupid. What's up, Lewis Gaines?
Lou
One of our OG hitters, man. Yeah.
hit Stonian right there, man. OG.
Yes, sir. He's Darren Sproles Jr. And
No doubt
Sproles was
about it.
nice. If his career is anywhere close to Darren Sproles' career, we're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. And Darren Sproles wasn't an injury prone type dude neither. Like he stayed healthy.
He didn't take direct hits.
Yeah.
When you can make people miss like that, you don't take a lot of direct hits, bro.
Yeah. And another one of my guys, man, that stood out. And like I say, this guy, I've been talking about him since last year. You know this. Like I talked about Sam Williams as being like a great compliment to Michael Parsons. We can look at this stat here. Sam Williams was drafted 56 overall. Kayvon Thibodeau, who was the 5th pick overall, and everybody was hyped about him. Let's see how their seasons went last year. 109 snaps. He had a total of 40 pressures, 4 sacks, 6 tackles for loss, 2 forced fumbles. Sam Williams, on the other hand, had only 166 snaps, had 22 total pressures, 4 sacks, and 10 tackles for loss, and 1 forced fumble. That right there telling me that Cowboys got a steal. But hold up.
5 minutes later.
Bro, 5 minutes later. Sam Williams arrested on weapons.
Bro.
Bro.
Oh, hell no!
Bro. I got something for you. This was from Clarence Hill. He posted on Twitter. Said Jerry Jones joked that Sam Williams has shown maturity considering he was ticketed for going 98 miles an hour last year, and this time he was doing 60 when he was arrested on Sunday. He said the improvement of 30 miles less is a sign of progress. It's just, this type of stuff that make people hate the Cowboys and hate Jerry Jones.
Say, man. And that's the reason why he slipped, man. A lot of teams had him off their board. He put up just as big as numbers as Kayvon, even in college. So it was like, why did this dude slip to the 5th round? What's the problem? But yeah, he's that dude, man. He has a lot of maturing to do. The Cowboys, fortunately, the Cowboys is a type of organization that will take a lot to get rid of, especially if they see talent.
Yep.
Just what's the guy?
Randy Gregory, bro.
Randy Gregory. We kept him around, dude. Like
he was here for like 8 years, bro.
He finished like 1 complete season, dude. So Sam Williams, you're in the right spot, man. I just hope you can mature because I have a feeling, dude, that like I say, even in these preseason games, he's had a sack in every game. He's been having tackles for loss. He's unblockable off the end, bro, dude. Like no one can block this dude. All he do is make plays after play after play after play. And to see him go down with that, man, I don't. Do you think that affect him this year? Was it one of them things that it might drag on where because I think Jerry still want him to play. He's gonna play.
He's gonna play, but you know, I know they don't really drug test for weed anymore.
Yeah.
But that don't mean you can have it in your car when you get arrested
That's
and
illegal.
pulled over there.
He's gonna get
So
suspended. He's getting
he's
suspended.
gonna get suspended, bro.
Yeah.
He's gonna, and that's gonna really suck. That's the disappointing part, and that's what makes you scared to. If this dude does turn out to be one of them dudes, like we think he is, like we think he's capable of having double digit sacks this year, but those guys you eventually have to pay him. Do you pay this guy? These types of decisions you making, bro. Like
Nah.
keep the weed at
Nah.
home, dog. Why are you out? Why you got weed and guns and speeding, bro? Like this is decision making, bro.
Yeah, he's
And it
very
makes me
immature.
it
He
makes
has
me
a lot
think
to
like
grow up.
you've been getting a pass everywhere you've gone. You've been getting a pass. You've been getting a free ride. People been letting you do whatever you want to do. And Dallas is not a college town, bro. Dallas is not a college town. I ain't got nothing negative to say about the cops, but I'm just saying they got an opportunity to arrest a cowboy. A lot of these cats will do it. I mean, especially if they're doing something wrong. So you got to be on the up and up, bro. I mean,
Clip.
they taking down greater players than this.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Clifford said Micah and D Law need to code red this dude and keep him in line. I mean, you just can't follow dude 24/7. You know, it's gonna come a time where he's gonna be by himself. So yeah, it's one of them things, man, that you just has to mature. He has to get to the point where he just say, "Hey, football is more important to me than anything else at this point in time." And hopefully, that'll be a couple of years, maybe next year. Maybe this will be the one. Maybe this will be the thing that makes him fly right. We just don't know. But the guy's a hell of a talent, bro. He's a hell of a talent. Can rush the passer, can stop the run. You know, I kind of feel like I think I told you last week that DeMarcus Lawrence is kind of stalling his development, but at this point, man, he has a lot of maturing to do, man. But if he can get it together, man, this guy's great on the field. No doubt about it. Yeah, that's this the Cowboys. We no starters have been playing. Everybody's been back up, but I'm looking forward to seeing the starters. I think they have one more preseason game, and then they have the bye, and then it's the kickoff Sunday night versus the Giants. This is just a little something to show you how good the Cowboys defense has been the past 2 years, dude. Like the Cowboys are the first team to lead the league in takeaways for consecutive seasons in almost 50 years, bro. That's big, man. And the majority of those takeaways has to do with Michael Parsons and Diggs, dude. Two guys on your defense, young guys on your defense, are the reason your takeaways have went up like that to that point where it's like record breaking. How do you look at this Cowboys defense going into this third year with Michael Parsons and Diggs? And they say it's hard to keep that takeaway, that stat up from year after year. It's kind of like a luck thing. But how do you see this defense performing in 2023?
Say, bro, my expectation for this defense is to be the number one defense in the NFL this year. That's the expectation based on the stats that you just showed, based on having these young dogs, these young gunners that's out here wreaking havoc. You say what you want to say about Trayvon Diggs, but a lot of times these quarterbacks be nervous to throw his way. They nervous about making that mistake. Um, nobody can can handle Micah Parsons. So you got on two levels of the defense, you got arguably two of the best players at their position, arguably. So yeah, my expectation is you pair them up with the rest of this defense, man. I'm super excited about it, and my expectation is if they don't lead the league in takeaways this year, they're gonna be right there at number 2 and number 3.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Stephon Gilmore, bro. You're gonna have to throw it at Trayvon Diggs. You're gonna have. I expect his interception numbers to go up this year. He kind of went down last year. I expect him to go up this year.
No doubt. And since we, it's still cowboy related, it's more of an NFL thing, but I kind of want to go ahead and talk about it now and discuss it and get your thoughts on this. First Take got their new lineup, bro. It's Richard Sherman, Keyshawn Johnson, and our own Dallas Cowboy Michael Irvin. It's a new dream team for the undisputed. Uh, I don't like Skip. I hate it. I was like, man, I ain't gonna never watch Undisputed because they got rid of Shannon. But that damn Skip knows how to get you interested in his show, bro.
No doubt.
You got Michael Irvin with Skip. I know it's gonna be Homerism times overload. We get that. Keyshawn Johnson, I thought he should have got somebody that's a Cowboy hater. Sherman, he could be that guy, but he's not a known hater, So I think Sherman probably going to take on that role with the show. But Michael Irvin, Keyshawn Johnson, and Skip, bro, it's going to be some blue Kool-Aid sipping around that studio.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'll tell you this, hey, Shannon didn't let Shannon go. Shannon left,
mm-hmm.
and we all saw why. It was displayed many times. So hey, that is what it is. Hey, I'm glad to see Mike getting back to work, man.
Yeah,
I feel like they did him wrong during the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I mean, who gets fired from their job for talking to somebody outside of work?
Yeah,
we don't know what he said to the chick, but all he did was talk.
Yeah, it's bogus.
And you saw the video. I think we played the video. They talked. They weren't very close to each other. They talked. They went their separate ways.
Yeah.
And my dude got sent home from the Super Bowl and lost his job. I don't even know. He ain't really even lost his job from the NFL. They just ain't talked about it. So yeah, man, I'm happy for him. I'm a Michael Irvin fan, bro. That's the only 88 jersey I own is Michael Irvin's jersey. I got a number 47 Michael Irvin jersey.
Yeah.
That's how. I mean, my number in high school was because of Michael Irvin.
Yeah.
So I'm happy for him. It sucks it had to be with Skip, but hey, man, I'm sure they'll get along great. I doubt us. I hope Skip don't talk to him how he talked to Shaq.
Michael Irvin, let me ask you, he's somewhat the Teflon Don, bro.
He's been through a lot. He's been through a lot, bro.
But he keeps a job. He keeps a job. Like Michael Irvin don't get counseled. He's not counseled. This is a counsel culture. Michael Irvin doesn't get counseled.
It's two things, bro. One, he's a former Dallas Cowboy. Two, he's really good at what he does. He's entertaining. You can't deny it.
Yeah.
And like I said, he deserves the opportunity. So good on him.
Warren Sapp, on the other hand,
not a Cowboy.
Not so lucky.
And if Richard Sherman, like if he becomes the Cowboy hater, I think he's too smart. I think he's too cerebral. I think he'll just keep it a buck. He went to Stanford. He's a smart dude, man. So I think he'll keep it a buck. If the Cowboys need to be called out, he'll call them out. But I don't think he's just gonna troll. And I'm glad Skip didn't just get a troll just to have somebody to say something negative. Like that's weak. Nobody's really interested in that anyway. We'll keep those type of dudes on those other shows. That we know who they are.
No doubt about it, man. Well, yeah, man, that's all I really have for Cowboys, unless you have some more stuff. But like I said previously, man, kickoff is in 3 more Sundays, bro. We have NFL football. It's like that came around real quick. But yeah, we face the Giants, man, on Sunday night football, man. It's the granddaddy of them all, in the words of my boy Key. But
I'll say this about that.
mhm,
I saw Chris Collinsworth. I think he was on with Dan Patrick, and he was talking about why NBC always gets the Cowboys. He was like, "Yo, if it was up to us, the Cowboys would be on Sunday Night Football 17 times a year.
no doubt, no
They
doubt,
they got the best ratings, bro. You
yeah,
either love them or you hate them, but you can't say they not relevant.
yeah,
This is the NFL tells you they're relevant, and he even said they could have a 4-win season. They could be 4-6, and we'll still be like, give us the
mhm,
Cowboys.
mhm. And I think the NFL has the Cowboys like that's their poker piece. Say if they start losing ratings, I guarantee the Cowboys getting the Super Bowl.
Yep,
Guarantee you.
yep, America's team, bro.
Yeah,
But hey, let's move on, man.
let's do it.
Testing, testing. All right. You can cut out that other.
Hey, yo, aim. Yeah. Run it up, Blondo. Run it up, Blondo.
Hey, see y'all from Texas, where we should ride in swangers and put diamonds in our necklace. Pour drink inside my lemonade till it look like a Pepsi. See, I come from the D where we got checks and we be flexing. If you ain't from my state, then you should know don't mess with Texas. Hey, we always strap, we keep our weapons. My mama from the 8, she slowed it down for me at 7. Used to think Pepsi was a god before he went to heaven. I knew what pushing P was before Gunna even said it. Hey, she zero taught me keep my weapon and never trust a nigga or cause it's expected. No killers from the country, they ride horses and throw sellers. Got niggas in the East, ride ATVs with Mac 11. First off, you better remember what that sign say before you come down here. Don't mess with Texas.
Hey, man. So we are 10 days away. 10 days away from the season starting against Rice. If you're a Longhorn fan, you already know, man. We can't wait, bro. We can't wait. I'm more excited about Longhorn season than the Cowboys, to be honest with you. But not a lot going on, man. Summer camp has ended. Thankfully, everybody came out healthy. This is like the first time in years that's happened. All the relevant players are healthy. Our depth is intact. There's currently no excuses. No excuses. So I got some other stuff to talk about, bro. Longhorn Network, after Texas joins the SEC, man, is going to be done. It's going to be brought into the SEC network, and it just took me back a little bit back when Longhorn Network had started. Man, there was a lot of people that say it's what triggered this whole realignment thing, bro. It's what triggered the whole thing, man. Do you have any memories of that?
Yeah, you remember I was saying that the Longhorn Network that's a trigger, dog. Like most teams don't have the privilege of having their own network, and I'm sure that has a lot to do with A&M leaving the Big 12 for one. It's like had something to do with it, but uh,
Little.
yeah, a little to do with it. But yeah, that's a envious thing, man. I was asking you think they're gonna keep it in the SEC?
No. So no. It's gonna be Longhorn stuff that's gonna be playing on the SEC channel. Only difference is the we won't be winning all the games they show on the SEC channel. On LHN, bro, I watch it every week. They're not gonna show a game that we lose when they showing old games. But hey, it was a 20-year deal. It was $300 million that the school got from ESPN, and I was reading a story about it, man. It looked like A&M actually was part of the discussions. It was supposed to be a joint venture, but they ended up pulling out. Pause, and then also, Nebraska and Colorado actually left the year before. So I know there's a lot of people that say, "Oh, well, that's the reason Nebraska and Colorado left." Well, is it? Because they left the year before it actually came out. So maybe, maybe not so much, man. So moving on from that, again, I want to say shout out to it being 10 days before the season starts, and with that, let me give a little respect to number 10. OG number 10, Vince Young days till the season starts, man. Anytime we got a chance to show some old school VY highlights, we definitely gonna do it because that's our guy. That's our guy. So why not? In other news, y'all hits on hitters don't mind my boy. He dipped out for a minute, so hey, feel free to comment if you got some stuff you want to talk about them Longhorns, anything else. But I got something else to talk to y'all about, man. It's about the Big 12, man. Big 12 is with the shits right now, man, and this is the Big 12 commissioner.
In addition, candidly, we were able to get Texas and Oklahoma out a year early. That was a big deal for us, and I think all of you. Okay? And coach, I'm not going to put any pressure on you, but I'm going to be in Austin for Thanksgiving. Okay? And you better take care of business like you did right here in Lubbock last year.
So that was the Big 12 commissioner speaking in Lubbock, Texas, to a very tech friendly crowd, and it just makes me think, man, if you're talking like that in public, if you're publicly supporting one team in your conference over another, man, what the hell are y'all talking about in private? That's what it makes me think. And it really makes me think, man, this is what the field is gonna look like whenever Texas or Oklahoma is playing this year. It's gonna be flags all over that mug. So I told Hits this last week. If these games are close, if the games that we're playing in conference are close, it's gonna be a problem.